growing up in the 80s, I never knew Dungeons and Dragons, the role playing game, existed. It was something that kids played in the basements of their house. It was like hush hush because, it wasn't like the cool thing to do. Now it's all over the mainstream. You got actors, famous people, celebrities playing Dungeons and Dragons. So it's more known out there. Uh, I didn't know what the role playing game was, but I did know about another Dungeons and Dragons license when I was a kid, and I'm talking about the animated series. Dungeons and Dragons animated series was something I watched every Saturday morning. This was an awesome cartoon. You got these kids got transported to a fantasy land where they fought dragons, monsters, or whatever, magic. It was cool. So this is the whole DVD series right here, the whole set, all 27 episodes. That's all that they did. But if you haven't seen the cartoon, you didn't grow up watching Dungeons and Dragons, definitely try to get this set right here. This one in particular, it has like even has a little rule book to play the Dungeons and Dragons game. It has like a little mini module so you can play. And on this note, most of the cartoons I grew up watching in the 80s when I was a kid, and mostly people my age, there was a toy line for that cartoon series. But for some reason, there was no toy line for this Dungeons and Dragons cartoon series. LJN did make a Dungeons and Dragons toy line, but it wasn't based off the cartoon. It was based off the role-playing game. I mean, those are cool themselves, but as a kid, I didn't know what those characters were, right? These are the ones I was looking for. Fast forward, decades later, Hasbro has finally answered our call. Hasbro has finally delivered the Dungeons and Dragons action figures that we wanted from the cartoon series. Here they are, the Dungeons and Dragons animated series cartoon classic figures by Hasbro. We got Bobby, Uni, Diana, we got Hank, Vanguard, and the Dungeon Master. This was, I believe, a Target exclusive, Hasbro Pulse exclusive. I don't know. I ordered these off Target, and they actually came. Usually pre-orders don't come from Target, but I'm starting to see them pop up at Target stores too. So if you're interested in these, hopefully this review changes your mind if you've been on the fence about getting these or not. So this little quick unboxing might get you to want to get them, or maybe not, or maybe you're gonna confirm that you don't want them. Either way, if you're a fan, I think you should pick them up. They look pretty cool. I mean, we haven't taken them out of the box, but I've seen other people do reviews, and we're just gonna do an unboxing, do a quick look at the figures. There's plenty of people on YouTube that do reviews, where they move the joints and whatever, the head and all that stuff. I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna take them out and see how they look out of the box and displayed. And I did get a tip from my buddies Matt from Re Toys and Chad Plouffe. Look them up. Great YouTube channel, and check them out on Instagram too. Crazy, awesome vintage collectors. They gave me a tip on the joints. A lot of these are breaking at the joints, so if you put hot water, run them under hot water, it'll soften up the joints, and you'll be able to move them. We'll see. Hopefully I don't have that problem. I don't have to do that. So we're gonna get these opened up and get a closer look at them. I have taken all the figures out of the boxes, and they all come inside these little wax bags. Of course, this is part of the new windowless packaging by Hasbro that they're doing. So we cross our fingers. Hopefully we don't get no figures with messed up paint apps or crossed eyes. That was part of the good thing of having windows in the boxes. We get to pick and choose figures. We've all done it. We've seen toy collectors do it at the store. You go flip through all of them, see who has good paint apps, who doesn't have those derpy eyes. So hopefully everything comes out good. As you can see here, the Vanguard Dungeon Master came with this awesome little backdrop. We're gonna unfold that and check it out. See, that's very cool, just like in the cartoon, in the intro when they get sucked into the D&D world. So I've gone over all the figures, and they all came out looking great. Here we got Hank. I mean, these things are actually really cool action figures. They look just like the cartoon. This is awesome. They all come with these dice, to pay homage to the role-playing game, because you use all kinds of dice, different sided dice, and each one comes with different numbered dice. And then Hank also comes with this translucent bow and arrow. So this is when it's in action, very cool. And then a normal one before he that gets into action. Then we got Bobby Uni. Oh man, this figure looks so cool. They're all really good action figures. And yes, their joints are pretty tight, so you definitely have to run them underwater to move them. So very cool. He comes with a club. Then we got Diana. She came out looking really good as well. Like I said, just like out of the cartoon. She came with a staff and then another staff with kind of like that spinning motion action on the ends of it. So it's really cool. And she comes with the dice as well. Rolled over here. This looks like a 20-sided dice, maybe 18-sided dice. No, it's a 20. And then over here we got Vanguard and the Dungeon Master. Let's see. Here's the Dungeon Master. Very cool figure. Just amazing. Check out those apps, paint apps. Came out really good. Then we got these guys came with these dice. Vanguard came with this huge dice right here. Got the Dungeons and Dragons logo right there. Very cool. And he actually came with 2 interchangeable hands, 2 normal hands, and then 2 that have like this action bolt right here, which I already put one on him. And I think he's my favorite figure. He's the tallest figure. He's probably like 7 inches maybe, but man, he's cool. The wings came detached, so you gotta plug them in the back. But man, this guy looks really awesome. Very cool. So yeah, I'm gonna play around with these. Maybe I could do some poses or something. And then oh, we also got to check out the backdrop that came with the Dungeon Master and Vanguard. Here we have the backdrop that came with Vanguard and the Dungeon Master. This side is all the D&D logo, which is cool, but the other side is what's awesome, and it's going to be very cool to display. There you have the carnival from the intro of the cartoon series when they get sucked into the other world right there. When they get on that ride, you got the Dungeons & Dragons logo there. So this is actually very cool that they included this backdrop here, and it's going to be very cool for people who want to display their figures. And I mean, you got to use this backdrop. This thing is amazing. Hopefully they give us more when the other figures release, and maybe one from the other world, right? The fantasy world. Very cool. Here we have all the figures displayed in front of the backdrop, and I think it looks awesome. Definitely gonna need some show space for this, but they came out looking great. I just think they look really cool all together. So you definitely maybe need a shelf like one of those, and use the whole shelf probably if you want to use the backdrop. But I think it looks pretty awesome. What do you guys think? That's gonna do it for this unboxing and a quick review of the new Dungeons & Dragons figures by Hasbro. I think they look amazing all displayed together. Cool backdrop right here that you can use in your display. Hopefully they do more of these with the next figures. We still need Eric, Presto, Sheila. Hopefully those come out in wave 2. No news on when those are gonna happen. Hopefully soon. I think these came out really awesome. And yeah, Dungeons & Dragons, we finally got the action figures, the toys from the cartoon. Amazing after all these decades, right? 40 years or whatever, how much it is. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Let me know what you thought of these figures. Do you have them? Are you going to get them? Or maybe these aren't for you. Maybe you saw how they look and you're not interested. But let me know either way down below in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to keep up with all the future videos on this channel. Also, you can go back, check out my past ones as well. Dungeons & Dragons, guys, we finally got them. Amazing after all these years. So, we'll see you on the next toy hunt, guys. This thing is so big I can't even fit in the frame. We'll catch you on the next toy hunt, guys. Good luck out there on everyone's toy hunts, and hopefully you guys find these at Target if you want them. Let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, let me know who your favorite character is. I think this guy is my favorite. It's always the bad guys, right? All right, catch you guys next time. I'm SoCal Shaolin. I am out.